We are back again, and I don't know if you recognize the gentleman next to me, but it's Ryan Vaniski. And hi Ryan, how are you?
Hi Ninon, I'm fabulous. I'm so happy to be here.
I know, back again. It's funny. He was on my show before, and a lot of water has gone under the dam, as they say.
That's right, just cleaning out the
cleaning
pipes.
everything, cleaning out the pipes. That could be a hard job. So how are your pipe cleanings doing? Since we're cleaning pipes.
My pipes are clean.
Your pipes. I understand you're doing very well, and you actually wrote an article about something that's coming up that we're going to be doing, and it was a beautiful what you wrote about me, and I just thought it was beautifully written, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, it was easy because you, just reading all the information about you, I cannot believe how much you have done in your life. So many great things.
Not finished yet.
Not finished yet.
I'm not finished
and that's
yet.
the even better part. There's so much more to come.
Yeah,
but you're such a dynamic person. It was inspiring, and it was
Thank
just so easy to do.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've gone, and I even had 29 years of marriage and all that stuff.
Yes, you
I don't know how I don't know how that fitted in, but it managed to.
Yeah.
But I always say to people out there, and I do a lot of counselling for people, that you can do anything you want in this world. If you want to do it, just go out and do it, because just because some people are very wealthy doesn't mean to say you can't be, but also it doesn't mean to say that you really want to be very wealthy, because sometimes when you're wealthy it's a bit of a problem.
Right.
It can be really, because then people expect other things from you, and then when you don't have any money, you haven't been successful. So there's always a criticism. Wherever you are, they're going to criticize you. And do you get that?
It's all about the mindset that you have.
Yeah, okay.
It's not about the dollars, it's not about the wealth and the abundance that you have in your life, it's about the mindset. There are people who are extremely poor, but they're the happiest people in the world.
Absolutely.
Because they have their family, they have their community, and they just have the love in them.
Yes.
And there are people who are billionaires who are completely miserable.
But it's funny you should say that completely, because sometimes a tremendous amount of millionaires, they never feel they've accomplished enough.
Yes. Right.
And they always want to accomplish more. And you look and say, wait a second. But that's how it is.
Right.
And you sort of think, well, that doesn't make sense. But to them, so they're never happy. And you think, you and I think, these are the happiest people in the world. They've got, 10 cars, and they've got a 15,000 square foot home, and they've got all this stuff. And they're not happy.
Not happy. It's all inside.
It's all inside, and it's all the mind.
Inside,
mind over matter. So how's your mind, and what matters?
My mind is very clear because I work on myself on a daily basis. I'm a very spiritual person. I do a lot of meditation and journaling, and my mind is constantly on my thoughts.
Okay.
Keeping my thoughts positive, having expectations, just repeating thank you over and over again inside my mind, and just welcoming the abundance.
When you keep repeating thank you, who do you thank?
I thank the universe. I thank God. I thank myself. I thank anything. Because
He lives inside of you.
Exactly.
I don't know if most people understand this, but God actually lives inside of you. So and you have choices, right?
Correct.
You've got choices of left and right. At least I got that right, because normally it's right and left.
Absolutely. And what you're saying about the God living inside of you, I'm actually a certified holistic health practitioner. And in my process of study, I've studied ancient cultures and spirituality from all throughout history, all over the world. And the key that I find is basically what you said. It's all inside. God is inside you.
God is inside of you. So you've got God inside of you, and as people always say, you know right from wrong, and you turn around and say to them, well, no, I don't know right from wrong. Yes, you do, because God's inside of you, and He tells you.
Mm-hmm. You always know.
You always know. You always, and that actually sort of, I've often thought, well, how do you know? How do we really know that's wrong? Because we know it's wrong.
Yes.
We know, if I'm driving and I'm upset with some poor driver, and I overtake them, and then I look at them and I see this little old lady driving like this. Oh, do I apologize? I feel so guilty, so I'm trying not to do that anymore.
You're being kind.
I'm trying not to do this anymore. Because it could be an old person or whoever. It doesn't have to be old, it could be anybody. They're just doing what they're doing. And don't get mad because do you only really upset yourself rather than they don't know that you're upset?
Exactly. And you don't know their story.
No.
Someone could cut you off, you get upset, but you don't know that maybe their brother just died and they're not even in the right mind. And you can't judge them for making that mistake.
No.
It didn't hurt you.
Do not judge unless you be judged.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Exactly.
So be prepared. So what else? I didn't know you were all into the spiritual thing.
Very much. Yes.
Very much. So what took you that direction? Or was it a breakup, or was it a marriage, or was it children, or what
I was living here in Las Vegas. I'm originally from Southern California. I was living in Vegas here in 2005. I purchased a house, and then the market crashed. And my
Don't
life
I
here,
know?
you know that with your investing. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was feeling very unhappy in my life.
I'm quite sure you were.
Very unhappy.
I know the feeling.
I didn't want to be in Las Vegas. I was away from my family back home, and the life that I was living was just not enjoyable to me.
When you say family, you're talking about a wife and kids, or are you talking
my
about
parents.
your parents?
Yes.
Okay.
So I started thinking there must be something more.
Something more
This
to life than
to
this.
life. Yes. So I started investigating meditation. And then that led into going deeper and deeper into understanding other spirituality. And then I went all the way into becoming a holistic health practitioner when my father died. Because he was suffering for about 20 years. And I could see that medical science was not supporting him. But if I knew what I know now, he might be alive today.
Did he know the reason that he passed away, or whatever was wrong? Because I don't know yet. But did he realize that was all his doing, or did he blame other people and other things?
I don't think he was aware that deeply. I don't think he knew it was him.
He didn't. Because most people out there, they don't realize that this is all I have. I can have all the cars in the world, all the houses. I can have everything.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not together with all this, and this is all I have, I get up in the morning, I don't get up with anybody else, I'm not married. But this is what I get up with.
Yeah.
And this is what I got to deal with until I go to sleep. And then I had a crazy dream last night on my other interview, which you've heard all about it. But so this is all we've got to deal with. So do you think he did not realize this is all he had to kind of deal with?
Yes. I believe that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
He wasn't fully taking responsibility because he didn't know.
No.
He wasn't taught that. He didn't really explore that. But after he passed away, I found out that he was actually studying that.
Really?
I found all of these books on spirituality, Reiki, psychology, neuro-linguistic programming, so many different things that I didn't know that he was diving into. And it was
But it
all
was
a
a little
process.
too late.
It was too late,
But
unfortunately.
never
Yeah.
too late. So at least.
But
Gotta live
he's
with
always
it.
here with me, and he's giving me the information so that I can help other people as well.
Absolutely. So what do you like to do to help other people? Mentally you see something, and maybe ask a favor of you. Well, I did. I'm just trying to go back again. Yeah, I did. And so what do you see when you feel you want help? What goes through your body, or what do you think?
It's about compassion. Because I was listening to an interview, it was about 4 months ago, I think, and the man was asked, what do you think is wrong in the world today?
Got a few hours?
So he was just listing all these different things, politics, economy, things like that.
Yes.
As he was saying that, I was thinking, there's only one thing that's missing. There's a lack of love.
Within
Lack of
him,
compassion.
within
No,
him.
within the world.
In the world.
In the world. There is a missing respect and compassion.
I call it the missing link.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
call them. And I say there's two things in this world that we all want. Everybody in the entire world wants.
Yeah.
Is love. We all want to be loved in some form, whether it's a dog or a cat or a child or a husband or parents. It doesn't matter what it is, but we all want the love. And then we also all want music, because music is one of the most soothing things out there.
That's right.
And we choose the music we like, and sometimes we like different parts of music in a day. We probably like something low in the morning. At night, I'm a bit of a radical person sometimes. Say it, but I am. And sometimes I would like the Mexican music.
Yeah.
You know. And then sometimes I like a real rock, and I'll just do a real rock, and I'll put my radical boots on. I have radical boots. I have
sure
all
you
this-
do.
Oh, I do, and I love clomping around in them.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in charge, and I'm just me, though. I'm still the same person that got up in the morning.
Exactly.
But we go through what the music we all love, which is whatever form it is and however we like it. So there's only two things, and I think you're absolutely right. I think we've lost the sound of music, not the sound, the name of the music, but the sound of what we like and love. I think we're misrepresenting what it all is.
Right.
How do we get back into that? Right.
It is understanding other people's story. We create stories about other people. Before we even know, we make assumptions.
Oh, don't we?
That's exactly what
Don't
it
worry,
is.
do that.
So you make these assumptions, you have these judgments about people, but you don't really know what the full story is.
No.
So why don't you turn it around to a different direction and just have an assumption of this person is troubled, this person may be suffering. I don't know. So just give compassion. Be love for everyone around you.
Give love, but don't expect love back.
Yeah, just give, because
Just
it's
give
going
it,
to come
because
back anyway.
You can't, one way or the other. It might not be right away, it
Yeah.
might not be now, but somewhere along the line it'll come.
Right.
Because if you keep giving that compassion and you keep giving that help out there, it's going to come back. You're going to help somebody along the line. Someone's going to recognize it. Someone's going to. Well, it's like our show, Vegas Live with Ninon. We have people on our show all the time, every single week, that we try to help.
Yes.
We try to help them get from A to B, and if I don't know the answer, which I don't know the answer to everything, which I did, but I don't.
Don't? Wait a minute.
I like this guy. I like this guy. He's cool. He's cool. But if I don't, at least I'm giving them exposure. I'm giving them people to get in touch with them. People can get in touch with you. What would you like people to get in touch with you for, as of what you're doing? And this spiritual thing, do you have an open door for that?
Not necessarily. That's an old part of my life, but I still bring that in everything that I do. Everything.
So that's what he's teaching. He's teaching you to get into the spiritual life a little bit. You don't have to go, 100%. It's a little bit, something.
Yeah.
Some little compassion somewhere, right?
Yes.
That comes from you.
Right.
And that comes from every person as an individual.
So I'm an artist at heart. I've always been. I've been a performer since I was a small child.
So what do you perform?
I'm currently a voice actor. That is how I make my living. I produce voice acting commercials, e-learning experiences,
Do you have
things like that.
do you have a place where you also teach voiceover?
No, not at the moment.
You don't teach voice because I was going to come and learn. Learn how to
I
be
can
a
teach you,
voiceover.
of course.
Can you teach me?
Yeah, come to my place. I'll teach you. I don't think you need to learn anything because you're perfect already.
No, I'm not perfect. But I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take it. But no, none of us are perfect. We like to, if we can teach and help, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Why not? So you do a lot of voiceovers. Do you do a lot of voiceovers for commercials and also for documentaries and things like that?
Mostly what I'm doing right now is voiceover teaching.
Okay.
Like I do a lot of work with the California Dental Association. So there are these...
Well, but they don't talk. They've got their mouths open all the time.
No. This is teaching the office staff and the dentist about all of the different, like the techniques and how to protect yourself from bloodborne pathogens and things like that.
Yeah, okay.
So I get to make it sound kind of interesting.
You're kind of an authority on the dental. Well, I think there's a lot of...
Learning a lot, yeah.
Well, I've got news for you. There's a lot of dental clinics that need to learn a lot because they are full. I've been to a lot of doctors. I don't see doctors.
Yeah.
But the reaction I have from lawyers, they don't seem to do their job 100% honesty. In Vegas, they're very, coming from England, we're very methodical. We're very much what we say we do, we do. Vegas doesn't seem to be that way, and they seem to be. I think they need to learn that a little bit more. And as you said, be a little bit more compassionate to the person you're serving.
Right. It's not just about you, it's about everyone.
Yes. So you teach that. Do you only do dentists or do you do other?
That's mainly what I do.
Mainly
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
do.
I help people produce commercials. I
Yes.
also do copywriting and script writing, so I can write the script, which I did for
Yes,
you,
yeah, you wrote a beautiful script.
produce the commercial, do all the editing, find the music and all that as well. So, it's like a full package
Yeah.
deal.
What's your favorite? What do you want to go?
Well,
I think meditation is his favorite.
yeah, it is, because I've taught a lot of meditation in the past. So,
How long should somebody meditate for? Because I think a lot of people get very confused about meditation. Number one, they get confused where to do it, when to do it, and how to do it.
yes,
Okay. So where should they do their meditation? In their house.
wherever it is comfortable for you.
Where it's comfortable
That's
for you.
different for everybody. For some people, it could be comfortable sitting on your couch. For others, you can go out into nature, go to a park or something like that. I recommend something that is not like out on a noisy street, because you want to be able to concentrate.
Okay. Mine is I don't know why. For years it's been I meditate in my bathroom.
That's
And
good.
I have to face a certain way.
Mhm.
So that's the one. Okay.
Sure.
So how long should you meditate for?
Whatever will work for you. So
Oh,
what I
okay.
say is, if you haven't meditated in a while or you're just starting, try this. Set a timer on your phone for 1 minute and concentrate on being clear in your thoughts. Being empty, focus
1
on your
minute's
breath
not
for
very
just
long.
1 minute. It's not very long, but what you're doing is you're creating the habit of doing it.
Yes.
So do it 1 minute each day for about a week. And then the next week,
Increase it.
do 2 minutes.
Okay.
And eventually you're going to move up to whatever's comfortable.
Whatever's comfortable and however long you need to meditate, which means there's
Right.
no time. It could be a minute, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 5 hours. Who
That's
knows?
right.
It could
That's
be
right.
any time.
Some days you're going to be busy and you can only do 5 minutes. Some days you'll have plenty of time. Like me, I do average 20 to 30 minutes a day.
You do
And
every
that
day.
works for me.
And that works for you.
Yes.
So every day you do that.
Yes, but I've been doing it for about 15 years.
And when you talk about meditating, do you talk about what exactly should you meditate about? What is the meditation for, and what should it be about?
That's a really deep subject.
I know.
Do we have like 40 minutes to talk about that?
No, about 4 minutes.
About 4 minutes. So, I guess a basic way to define meditation is it's about awareness.
Okay, so what's on your? So it would be, in the layman's language,
Yeah.
what's on your mind
What is on your mind?
that may be bothering you, or
Mhm.
you don't have, or you don't think you have the right answer. So you need to sit down, relax, and meditate
Yeah.
of it.
Yes. And clear the space.
Clear it.
You have this issue that's
Yes.
floating around in your mind.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, all the time. So when you are meditating, just imagine this issue dissipating like a cloud.
So in other words, you're sorting it out.
Yes.
You're understanding
Right.
it. You can use any word. I'm using all sorts of crazy words here because I'm not into this all stuff. But it's sorting it out in any way you possibly can, or any way you feel like there is. Let's put it this way: there is no wrong way.
Exactly. That is exactly right.
There is no wrong way to meditate.
Mhm.
So if you think, "Oh, I'm not meditating the right way," or "I should be sitting here," and "I should," you don't. Doesn't have to. You could meditate in your car at a traffic light
Exactly. Yes. And if anyone
to
is
make sure you
telling
don't get angry with all the other drivers out there.
if people are telling you this is how you need to meditate, they're just trying to sell you something, because everybody has a different way of doing it.
And
Everybody
a
likes
different time of
foods.
day. You could do
Yes.
it when you get up. You could do it when you go to bed. You could do it you could do it
Exactly.
lunchtime, breakfast time. You could do it any
Just
time you
do
want.
it. Just do it when
But-
you can.
Would it be the best time to do it is when you're feeling a little muddled, you're not feeling clear, or you're something? Because I've been doing this for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
I decided I was sitting in my chair and I was looking at all my cluttered stuff in my house, and I'm thinking, I can't move. I can't go anywhere. I've got to sort this out.
Yeah.
And then I thought I've also got to sort my life out a little bit better and sort of be a little more clear. Never mind to all the other people out there. How about being clear to myself?
Yeah, exactly.
Did I know stuff be true?
Yes. So when you open that space, what that does is it allows intuition and understanding to come in, answers, solutions. But if you have this mess right in front of you
It'll
and you're
always be a
concentrating
mess.
on it, Yeah, it's always going to be a mess, and actually the more you pay attention to it, the bigger it's going to grow. So just imagine it going away.
Clear it up.
Clear the space. And then the knowledge is going to come in.
I keep doing that lately. I've actually done it all my life. I've always paid. I've never got agitated to one particular subject because if you get angry and upset about that thing right there and then, you're in trouble, big trouble.
Exactly.
Just relax, wait,
Yeah.
and you're not going to answer the way you thought you were 5 minutes ago. If you've waited, you're going to wait even longer, and then you're going to come to the right decision because there's no time to come to a decision unless you're in a meeting or something. But then even there, you can also relay it and say, "I'll get back to you" or whatever. Never be afraid of saying anything like that.
No, not at all. And you always have the option to take a breath.
Yeah.
Even if you're in a conversation like this or someone is expecting you to say something, if they have a question, you need to respond to them somehow, you're allowed to pause for just a second.
It's okay.
Just breathe, and that's going to center you, and then you'll be able to speak.
Yes.
You'll be able to be more clear.
Be clearer, and also it helps for the other person too, because like if I'm talking to you, I don't know you, and I don't know you, and I don't know you meditate every day, and you're of clear mind, and I'm not of clear mind, but you obviously are very much so of clear mind most of the time.
Thank you. I try. I try. That doesn't mean it's always like this, but it happens.
So what's the main thing you'd like to get out there that you want? Is it voiceover? What is it?
Yeah.
Or all of it?
It is voiceover, yeah. I love doing voiceover. I love being able to teach, and I love playing characters as well, because I'm in a puppet show as well, so I get to play several different characters in a single show with different voices. But
He talks funny sometimes.
She's making fun of me.
And what?
So you can find me on my website. It's ohthatvoice.com, and I also have a YouTube channel where I talk about kind of spiritual things like we're talking about. So you can go to YouTube and search for Ryan Vaniski, voice actor, and you'll find all my videos there.
So don't be afraid to meditate. Don't be afraid of yourself.
No, not at all. You're going to actually find yourself.
Do you know and then we'll close. Why do so many people always pick on themselves as all the bad stuff rather than all the good stuff? Most of us pick on, I'm not good enough for this, or I didn't do that right, or I didn't. It's like it goes. Ooh.
You have another
Why?
40 minutes? I will say this. What I see is that is what's taught in schools.
Oh.
You're always wrong.
Yes.
You're always a failure. You need to measure up to this.
And when you're bringing up a child, no, don't do that. No, don't do this. No, it's always the no for the first time. Oh no, don't go near this. Oh no, don't do that. Rather than the opposite.
Exactly. There is a man from England.
I love that.
There's a man from England. He's not alive anymore. His name is Ken Robinson, and he was a champion for bringing creativity into education, allowing each person to be their own individual and grow and become the best that they can be.
Yeah. So they became individuals, and you became good at. So they all became good at everything they did.
Right.
So this is the greatest thing. So this is the positive side of life. Always think of the good, not the bad.
Yes.
And always your children don't keep saying no. You can't touch this. No, you can't do this, because you're now drilling in their head no. They don't listen to the rest of the stuff. All they hear is the no, and they back off and they think, well, I don't know anything about that, and they still don't know what they did or didn't do, but they know it's a no.
And that is what held me back for way too long as well. Those fears that I wasn't being right, I wasn't good enough.
Well, I was never good enough, and I left home at 16 with $5. I did. Left home at 16 with $5, and because nobody believed me, and I never did anything right, I was always wrong, and I thought, well, I'm not going to stick around here. But I didn't leave because I wasn't loved. I left because I wanted to create my own life.
Yes.
And that's what I want to do.
Look at the amazing things you're doing.
I love it. I love it. Well, you've been amazing, Ryan. Absolutely
wonderful.
Thank you,
Ninon.
Thank you so much for coming on my show
I'm so
again.
grateful.
And we've got his name out there, what he does and what he wants. But don't forget, meditation. It only takes a minute, maybe 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 5 hours. I don't know. But you all need it. We all need it. Just to sit and relax. And you don't have to think of anything or do anything. Just sit and relax and just totally relax, and then get up and start.
That's right.
Whatever it is. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget social media shows is who produces my show. And then we've got the beautiful Maria Pureza, and she's looking at me like she wants me to say something. What do you want me to say?
Next week we are filming on the.
Oh, next week we're going to be filming at Barbecue, which is actually is another restaurant that is part of Mariposa, but it's another restaurant. It's called Barbecue Kebab. We're going to be down there, and I think we're going to have the Malouche brothers with us next week. I'm not sure because they're filming all the time, so it's hit and miss whether we can get them on our set or not. Because they're filming something or they're doing something, you know. So, but anyway, thank you for watching Vegas Live with me. Thank you for everybody here, and also Juanita and everybody here. We've got Janet and you and everybody. Thank you for the world. Nothing happens without you. Take care.